Hello. Thank you for coming and checking out my channel. If this is your first time, welcome. And if you're a repeat offender, I appreciate you very much. My name is Jennifer and this is Jen the Bookworm. So today I'm bringing you kind of a mid-month check-in. It's not really a freak out. I think I've done pretty good this month, but there is going to be a little bit of a change. Now I'm bringing this to you without a script of any kind, so if this goes wonky, I am sorry about that. Yes, normally I have somewhat of a script. Yes, I still say that many times. But the reason why I'm bringing you kind of a change, I've discovered something about myself, something I didn't really know. When I started doing booktube and I was reading these great big Brandon Sanderson books, I was really grateful to get to some shorter books. So this month I just loaded myself up with short books. I miss the long books. I've read quite a few things, some of which I enjoyed, some I'm struggling with. So let's hit on that first. So at the beginning of the month, the very first thing that I read was The Woman in Black by Susan Hill. I thought that was an excellent story. It's about four and a half hours long. And it was an excellent ghost story. It even gave me chills towards the end, which I wasn't really expecting. I think because I was accessing it by audiobook, maybe it had a better chance of bringing me the atmosphere that might lend itself towards giving me chills or freaking me out. I wasn't really freaked out, but I did get some chills and it was nice. The narrator did a really good job of bringing me the information, or bringing me the story. It was great. After that, I read The Exorcist. I also accessed that by audiobook, and that's by William Peter Blatty, and he also does his own narration for the audiobook, and it was excellent. I don't think that I would have liked this book quite as much if I'd have read it, although I think it was an excellent book. But there was just something about the way he acted it out. I mean, there was something about the way he, when he was playing the demon and he would laugh, and I don't think that I could have gotten the full extent of how creepy and how great this story was if it wasn't acted out for me by the author. So I thought that it was really great. Let's see. After that, I'm not sure what order I read things in, but I did read Brother by Anya Alborn, and I had been told a lot about how great Anya Alborn is. Kind of a newer, up and coming horror writer, and Brother was lauded as one of the best, and I did like it, but I was able to kind of guess the ending, the couple of twists. I was able to guess the ending, so maybe that took away from it a little bit, but it was still a good journey to take. I enjoyed that. Then I read Suffer the Children by John Saul. That was not good. That was really not good. 1.5 stars. And the only reason I give it 1.5 instead of 1 is because it did at least keep me going until the end. But it was not great. So I don't know. Up to this point, I've always said I have never picked up a John Saul book that's disappointed me. But I guess there's a first time for everything. I also read Hellmouth by Giles Christian, and this is like a 2-hour short story, medieval horror, and it's not bad. It was actually pretty good, very atmospheric and stuff, but because it was only 2 hours, I guess I reached the limit of how much I can care about something when it's not character driven, and 2 hours is really difficult to make the story character driven. you just don't have that much time to, I mean, all the characters were just a bunch of names, and they all were basically the same person. They were all warriors, same people, bunch of different names. The priest was a little bit different. That's it. But it's not that it was a bad story. It was not. And it was very atmospheric. I would just have liked to have seen like 7 more hours on it. I mean, I needed more. I needed a reason to care about the characters. When things inevitably go bad, why do I care? But there was some horror elements to it that were a little bit disturbing. And so it was not a bad thing at all. It just, I didn't get any character love at all. So, and herein lies the start of the problem. I also started The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. And I'm really, really surprised that I don't like it very much. Because I love the Netflix adaptation, which I know that they're very, very different from the book and the adaptation. But I'm just surprised because so many people have just been gaga over Shirley Jackson's writing. It's the only thing of hers I've ever read, but I don't think it's good. I don't think the writing is good. It's not that it's a bad story so far. I feel like it's bad writing. I have not finished it yet, but I did put it down. And I don't normally put things down with the intent to pick them back up again. I do intend to pick it back up again, though, because I want to do a movie-to-screen adaptation film on it, video on it. And I really feel like I need to read it all the way through in order to do that. And it's only 7 hours long, and I've already gotten through a couple hours of it. It's an afternoon of possibly, dental work. But, I mean, it should be fine. I should be able to do that. I stopped it and went to The Turn of the Screw by Henry James. This was part of my bonus TBR. If I get through the other stuff, I'm going to get to this. Henry James, his writing is beautiful. It is not necessarily the easiest writing to follow along with. So luckily the audiobook is really performing well for me. Emma Thompson, she is phenomenal. Of course, I mean, we knew that already. She's phenomenal as an actress. And so, of course, she's going to be phenomenal as a voice actress. But she's doing a very good job of portraying this. And it is actually much closer aligned to the film adaptation that Mike Flanagan did, The Haunting of Bly Manor. I'm really enjoying it. I'm not done with it yet either, but I intend to finish it soon, I hope. I've had kind of an injury to my left trapezius, which is why you see me. I'm kind of squirming around a lot in my chair and stuff. It's very uncomfortable to sit anywhere but on my couch at the moment, and this was not brought to you by my couch, so I'm trying to kind of hurry through this so I can go sit in a comfortable position because this hurts. But so if you see me squirming around, that's why. But also, sitting on my couch is kind of cutting into my reading time. Why don't I read at my couch? Well, accessing audiobooks, I have to do something else too. I just can't stare at the wall and listen to an audiobook. So I need to be doing cleaning or doing solitaire or playing Minecraft or something. I need to do something. And sitting at my computer right now is difficult. And doing cleaning isn't necessarily difficult, but I'm in a lot of pain, so I don't want to. So it's cutting into my reading time right now, but I'm going to finish The Turn of the Screw soon. So I'm at the middle of the month. I've already read everything I said I was going to read for sure on my TBR, except for I didn't finish The Haunting of Hill House yet. I've already dipped into my bonus TBR, but I don't... the rest of my bonus TBR is all a bunch of short books. And I'm finding I'm really not sure I want another short book. I want to dive into something meaty. I want to read something with character development and multiple storylines going and layers, and I want Stephen King. I'm as surprised as you are. If you know me at all, you just went, but I'm as surprised as you are. I want something very character driven. He is a very character driven writer. I want something big and meaty. I mean, he is the king of big and meaty. That out of context did not sound right. But you know, his books are big. And there is a particular book of his that I DNF'd a long time ago that I said I wanted to get to. And I said maybe next year. But I'm thinking about breaking my TBR. Now it's my bonus TBR, but still breaking my TBR. And I'm going to read Stephen King's It. I'm not just thinking about it. I've decided to do it. I don't know why I said it like that. I have decided to break my TBR and read Stephen King It, and to see if I can get it done before the end of this month. Now, it is a big book, but I have read Brandon Sanderson books that are bigger. So I don't know why I shouldn't be able to accomplish this, and if it bleeds into November, so be it. I hope it doesn't, because I have something I hope you'll stay tuned for. I think it would be really cool in November. I have a really cool little concept for that month. But if it does bleed into November, then it does, and I will finally get this Goliath taken down. It feels like something that is a long time in coming. So breaking my TBR, gonna read it, not gonna have time for anything else for the rest of this month. So that's what I'm doing. As far as the things on my bonus TBR that I did not get to, I mean, I can read spooky stuff even if it is in October. I can do that even in July. I can do that anytime. So I will eventually get to those stories. I'll pepper them in, maybe in between some bigger books. Just a whole month of short books is not my thing. I discovered something new about myself. I won't set myself up that way again in the future, I guess. So anyway, that is what I'm doing for the rest of this month. That is my mid-month check-in. I hope that you had fun watching this, and if you have any words of encouragement for me, please leave them in the comment section below. If you've read Shirley Jackson's The Haunting of Hill House, and you are shocked and dismayed and surprised and whatever about my saying that her writing was bad, please comment. Convince me I'm wrong. Maybe give me some motivation to finish it, because I really do want to finish it, because I have, future video ideas, but also I want to be honest, I've barely scratched the surface of when they've gotten to the house. So I really want to see, like, maybe it gets better after they've introduced the characters and stuff like that. And it's really the introduction of the characters that I'm struggling with. So give me some motivation. Leave it in the comment section below. Give me some love for Stephen King's It. I will need it, because I'm going to get partway through this and be like, what did I do? I might bring you a mid-month check-in. What is that, a 3/4 of the way through freak out or something like that? You never know. But that's what I'm planning on doing. And if you like this content, please hit the thumbs up. Give me a like. Subscribe if you haven't. It really helps out my channel. Lets me know that you enjoy this kind of content, and I will bring you more. It is free to do, and I think I already mentioned helps out my channel. Leave me comments. I would love to have a discussion with any of you about any of the things that I mentioned today, or if you have any recommendations for me, I'd love to hear them. Thank you very much for coming and spending some time with me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.